We're going to get into another reading about whoever might be feeling a little off with their connection. You know, you have a lot of questions. How does this person really feel about me? So we're going to go ahead and get those answered. Holy Spirit, please guide and direct me with these cards. Show us the truth about what's really going on in a connection where someone is feeling just a little bit off about it. Hi, Leo Queen. Hi, Max. Hi, Diana. Raquel. Re-2020 New Me. So if you're feeling a little bit off about your man or your woman and you really want to know what is going on with them in regards to you, you made it to the right reading. Oh, you're so welcome, Leo Queen. Let's see. Bottom of the deck, they're feeling a little bit vulnerable right now. Definitely out of control, scared in the energy that they're in about you. They don't know really what to think or feel consciously about what's going on. This is more of a thinker. I think the person you're dealing with is a planner and a thinker, and usually someone who's in their head about whatever the situation may be. So this is in their heart. They're not comfortable with that. They can't stop this feeling. Well, we have look what the cat dragged in, a return and apologies. Anticipation. Bottom of the deck here is interference. Well, I think it's safe to say that's probably why you feel uncomfortable in this relationship. You're uncomfortable because of the interference. So obviously there's a third party. What's going on? Is this third party blocking them from getting to you? Are they in the way? Are they holding the door? You know, guys, I have to admit it, sometimes people do stand in the way. Imagine if you were in a relationship and there's somebody else out there for you, but the bad person that you're with can't let you go, but can't love you the right way either. That's what I mean by standing in the door, standing in the way. Some people don't know how to let go and move out of the way so you could find your happiness. And the same thing's happening to your person. They are with someone who's interfering, but not willing to move out of the way of the door so they could walk out or allow you to walk in. You know, it's like I'm holding up space. Bottom of the deck over here. 3 of Wands, expectation. Well, I've got some good news so far. Anticipation, expectation. This one just came out upright and just forward. So that to me tonight is the loudest card. It's the one that really wants to come into your reading and speak and say, listen, this person's about to come back. Look what the cat dragged in, return and apologies. You might also be a cat person, if that means anything to you. I don't know. Let's go ahead and see. We have spicy. Ace of Cups in the reverse. 10 of Wands. And what I'm getting here is, I thought that I was in love in another situation. I was wrong. And I think that's what hurts you the most. The simple fact that they thought they were in love. And so I think you have a lot of reservations about that. I think it's a huge burden for you, Ten of Wands, to even think about or imagine the fact that they could have had feelings for anybody else but you. Because you were thinking here the whole time, it's just me. I'm the one. I'm the right one for this person. But no, they went off and they got intimate with another person, and there's a lot of guilt. This could just be someone who cheated on you, and they're having feelings of guilt and shame and remorse about cheating on you, okay? For others, this interference is they chose somebody else. They moved on. They got into a connection. So I want you to take how that message resonates. But I do feel that there was somebody that interfered and pulled them away from you. And they really believed that it was all about honest love, good-hearted, honest to goodness, pure love, but it wasn't. And this person's, obviously slowly realizing that it's been a heavy burden without you. They think about what they've done to you all the time. And I just want you to know they are guilt-ridden. Right now, we've been getting this a lot lately, Taurus vibes, I'm focused on stability, work, family, schedule, money matters. I'm very focused on my responsibilities right now. Temperance in the reverse, they don't have a lot of patience, and they're not willing to find balance and harmony. They overwork, they're an overworker, they're obsessive, or they're like not balanced with family and work, or schedule and family, or money matters and family. Like there's just something really off. We also have the Three of Pentacles, which is, I feel in my heart, I want to move on, make progress, and grow out of this scenario. So this person really feels that they've made the imbalance between you guys. They want to fix it. We got this yesterday. Here we go again. Isolation. I'm staying away from people. I'm feeling very alone, which I need this alone time. And I'm really going within. Is this relationship going to move forward according to the cards? Yes. According to the Oracle and the Tarot, your relationship with this person is going to move forward. We are finding a healthy balance, but it is moving forward. Last card, bottled up emotions in the reverse. You can anticipate them to explode with emotion. They may very well cry. They may just express whatever it is they're finally going to let out. All of that burdensome emotions that they never wanted to talk about. Finally getting it out. Finally releasing the truth. Like pouring magic on top of this whole situation, Because here's the truth. Life is feeling very, very hectic. And it's time for them to bring things to balance. Temperance. They are definitely looking at areas in their life that were neglected, which was you, your kids, your family, your relationship, their spirituality, maybe all of the above or one or the other, but they're looking at what needed attention and what they neglected. And you know what? That's a recipe for success. It takes that self-reflection and going within, the hermit energy, with humility and forgiveness of self. And they're finally mixing the truth. They're getting a heavy dose of reality, honestly. And I'm thirsty. Where did my drink go? Okay. Of course, I wouldn't have much left. Okay. What does your person want to tell you? Guys, please don't forget tomorrow is the $44 reading. It's a large reading, kind of like this one, okay? You get to ask more than one question. I would say up to 3 questions tomorrow for $44, and you get quite a bit of cards. Usually it is a lot more than that. It's usually $11.11 per card, and there has even been times it's been $22 a card. So look at the savings. Quite a bit. So if you're interested in getting a decent reading for yourself, think about it. It's in the description below, Cash App, or the donation. So we have this, I can't stop thinking about you and what I've done wrong to hurt our relationship. I'm restless and anxious overall about you and me. And what do they want to say about this interference, whoever this interfering party is? I'm seeing a lot of signs and synchronicities. Bottom of the deck is our connection is worth waiting for. So they think it's worth it. Do you think it's worth it? It's up to you. We're going to get to you here in a second. What is Spirit revealing to your person as they are feeling sad and upset and burdened with their truth? Spirit is showing them how much chemistry they had with you. So there's some kind of an acknowledgement, like, oh my gosh. You know, and for them it is an aha moment. Look at all the chemistry that I shared with this individual. Magic is in the air between you guys. Spirit's showing them the specialness of your relationship and just how special it is. We have genuine love. We have karmic chains are being broken. And letting go. So the karmic chains being broken, followed by letting go. I do think they're breaking up with karmic energy. All right, guys, I lost you there for a second. Let me fix my camera. Okay. Okay. So anyways, like I was saying, I do think they are breaking up with karmic people and any kind of karmic patterns that have caused an interference in your guys' love life. I think one of the biggest things to take note is you and this person had a really good connection. And it to be honest, it's rare. This isn't the kind of connection everybody has with anyone. You can't just create chemistry. It's just there. And somehow you met this person that was completely intertwined. With your destiny. You guys share this erotic connection. And what I'm feeling is they have not been able to recreate what you guys shared. And as they look back, 10 of Wands, they're wondering if it's a little too late to fix it. And I almost feel like it's like I met the love of my life and I ruined it. Have you guys ever seen the movie Family Man with Nicolas Cage? It's actually a good Christmas movie, if you guys haven't seen it. It's kind of like It's a Wonderful Life. But spoiler alert, forward if you don't want to hear the spoiler. Nicolas Cage is a rich businessman. And he lives in the penthouse in some fancy building in some big city. I think it's Chicago. I don't know. And he's got a really nice sports car, $1 million. He's got the nicest watch and a whole drawer full of Rolex watches. And he listens to opera and he wears really nice tailor-made suits. He has on these really nice cashmere long coats, you know, and Christmas is coming around and he's making a huge deal with his company and he almost loses his life. And the angel reveals to him his life would have been very different that Christmas had he married his college sweetheart. Or he runs into her, something crazy happens. I don't know the exact thing. I think he ran into her and he couldn't get her off his mind, and then the angel revealed. Well, obviously, he ends up regretting his life and how it went. And he gets a peek into his life and the 2 kids they had and the house they lived at in the country in an outskirt little city outside of the big city, you know, in a suburb, and working for his father-in-law and not being wealthy at all, but having so much wealth in his life, you know, and a beautiful wife that everyone in town wants, but she's his. I can't talk today. She's his. And, you know, the whole movie, he's trying to get back to his old life. So he's like stealing the minivan now. He doesn't have his Lamborghini anymore. So he's trying to get out of there, run away from his kids, tell everyone this isn't the real me. I don't belong here. I don't live here. This is not my life. He goes back into the city. He's literally, quite frankly, like your person has probably done in the past. He's running away from something so beautiful as a family and a beautiful home and, you know, in-laws that love him and gave him a job. And it's just, he's running away from it all. And he wants to go back to the city where he could have his hot girlfriends, no intimacy, but just be wealthy and rich and alone. And in that reality, his college sweetheart was also wealthy and single with no children. So they kind of fit even in the future, you know. But the angel's like, you gotta play this out. You gotta see what it's like. And, you know, long story short, he ends up realizing almost too late how lucky he is to have this family, to have these beautiful children. And the woman he's always loved crazy about him. And there's this one very touching part in the movie where, well, obviously it's Christmas time and they didn't have much money to buy each other things. They usually said they don't buy each other things for Christmas. So they could spend it all on the kids. And this time the wife knew how much he was missing an adult life with nice coats, tailor-made suits, you know, the cars, everything. So she was like, They went to the mall to look at something, and he picked out this tailor-made suit jacket, and he says, I feel like my old self. I feel like a new man in this suit. And she was like, honey, that's a $400 jacket. Let's go. And he's just like, no, I need this jacket, you know? And I'll let you watch it, but she ends up getting him the jacket. And he wakes up on Christmas and he sees the jacket and he's like, you got me this, even though you said that we're really tight on money and this and that. And she goes, some things are more important than money. And she's like, if you need to get back to your old self, if you need to feel good again about life, then you need the jacket. And I love you and we'll figure it out. And she says, you know, to be honest, sometimes I'm not in touch with myself. I miss who I could have been. But you know what? This is our life. These are our kids, and it's a beautiful life. Well, you guys can probably tell where the story's going, but he does end up waking up one morning, one another Christmas morning, and they're all gone. And he wakes up in his penthouse with his, with his money and everything, and he goes out looking for her. He goes all the way back to the country, and he's looking for her, and she's not there, but her parents are there, and they're like, she's alone. She's moved on. She's a businesswoman. She travels, this, and that. And he's like, oh my God, she doesn't have any kids? And they're like, no, she's never been married. She doesn't have any kids. So he finds her in his current date, and he tries to tell her, look what the cat dragged in, right? Apologies. He goes to her in this new now moment, and he finds her packing up her office, and she's ready to move to New York or something. And he's like, where are you going? And she's like, hey, you know, it was really nice running into you again. We had a great lunch, and, you know, whatever we had in college, it was great, but that's not who we are anymore. And we need to move on, and, you know. And he's like, no, we're madly in love. And we have 2 beautiful children. We have a daughter that won't be quiet and is everything like you. And we have a little boy that has nothing but our dreams in his eyes. And he's wonderful. And he's like, we live on this beautiful house at the top of the hill, and everyone loves our house and comes there for the holidays. And we always have a Christmas party, and there's singing in the living room. And he's just telling her all this stuff. And she's like, wow, you really painted a nice picture, but that's not our life. And he couldn't believe they didn't have kids. He missed out on those children. But that's what the angel wanted to show him. You know, and he's like, this is what you've traded up for money. And there was a pivotal moment in the family man when they were in college, and he decided to take a job, and he went on a plane, and he left her, and she said, I'll be here waiting and we'll be back together, but it never happened. So he's remembering that pivotal moment. If he would have just stayed, how their lives would have been different. And he told her, he said, listen, I made a mistake. I should have not gone on that trip. And she said, no, you did everything right. We're exactly who we need to be and where we need to be. And so at the end, it's like, you know, sad. But he ends up running to her even at the airport the second time. And then he has the big sign. Look, the cat dragged in, apologies. He has the big sign. He's like, I'm sorry, and I'm not running out on you anymore. I don't want you to go. I love you. Please stay. Don't do what I did. He's like 15 years ago or whatever. He's like, don't do what I did. And I think she ended up staying. So anyways, I kind of feel like this whole story here that we're pulling together is much like The Family Man, that movie. And I know there's not an angel making your person see a life that isn't here, but I do think there's some sense of what I could have had. And there's some sense of I genuinely loved you. We genuinely had a great chemistry. And look what I did. Ace of Cups, 10 of Wands. This is, I dumped out my true love's cup. I just poured out my love on the ground as if it were nothing. I had something great in you. I didn't even know what I had in you. And this is why they can't stop thinking about you. The chemistry looks spicy and chemistry on top of each other. This is a one-of-a-kind attraction, one-of-a-kind chemistry, one-of-a-kind relationship. But this is why there's magic in the air. They're actually able to look back and focus on the reality that they could have had versus now. And there's so much building up. There's a lot of beautiful, good energy building up to this monumental moment where they put all down, all the karmic stuff, and you can anticipate them by coming in and apologizing being real with you. And I really do believe, seriously, that this connection is worth waiting for. Oh, and look, it's 11/11 in California. Yay! That's awesome. So let's get, let's see where you're at. See where you're at. Remember, they have interference, but they're getting rid of their interference. Could be their mother-in-law, mother, could be their friends, could be a lover. Most likely it's a lover, but just know they're getting rid of it, okay? They feel the universe working with them and conspiring to show them the beauty of your guys' love. So there's a lot of reflection here. Believe me, those emotions are going to come out, and they are going to come up with an apology. You're going to see what the cat dragged in. You're going to see it. You're going to hear it. You're going to see it. For real, for real. Okay. All right, let's see you. Where are you at in this? I mean, because you're like, I feel a little off. I feel a little weird about this connection. I don't know what to think. I don't know what to do. This has been a very odd connection. I don't really want to use that deck. Hey guys, can you remind everyone there's the $44 reading tomorrow? I'd really appreciate it if you guys could put it on the books so I have it ahead of time. If you can, that would be great. Just $44 through the Cash App or my website, www.jks1111.com. You get a lot of cards and you get to ask up to 3 questions. If you want to email me, just go ahead, donate, and you'll be able to send a message with your donation. Or you can send your questions in Cash App as you pay for the Cash App. But both of those, just let me know in case you're not there what your questions are so I can timestamp it and do your reading anyways. But those are available and ready for you guys. And don't forget, I am going to be giving away some free Christmas presents along with the $122 monthly subscription. So if you want to get something of a $200 value and you want to get the the $44 reading, and you want to get your 11/11 Oracle next month and the $22 Celtic Cross next month and another $44 next month, plus being a member of the 100 Club, please purchase the ultimate subscription on my website. It's $122, and it includes everything, plus the Christmas gift. So if you are thinking of doing the 44 and that's all you can afford, go ahead and do it. But if you want to put more out there for yourself, do it. It's worth it. You're going to save quadruple anyways. And I could really use your support this month for Christmas, guys. Seriously, I'm not a beggar. I'm not out here putting my hand out like I need. I'm not doing the whole GoFundMe, you know, I need money. But I really could use money. I'm not getting a lot of business lately. I could really use some financial support. Matthew went to the dentist today and yesterday, and there's going to be 2 caps that I have to pay for. And it's, believe it or not, you're not going to believe this, the total bill is $1,600. So I have to schedule that, but I can't just, I have to pay it by the appointment, and there's no way. So, I mean, whatever money I get for this $44 thing, I'm just going to put it in an account for savings for his teeth so I can get that done. My insurance does not cover what he needs done. They only cover the work, some fillings, and like the x-rays. They don't cover everything. So I could really use your support, guys. Don't ask me why freaking dental care is so expensive, but it is. So I don't know, but just to let you guys know, that's what it's going towards for him. So whatever you guys can do, the $122 Ultimate subscription is more desirable for me and also better for you, but I understand if you can't afford that. Thank you so much. All right, so let's see what's going on with you. What are you feeling? Because you don't feel very good about this connection. You don't feel very confident. You definitely feel like something's off. You get the signs, the synchronicities. You feel your man or your woman coming back. You definitely get the sense that they're going to come around with an apology. But there's just something icky and igging you inside saying, hey, what's wrong? I don't feel right. So what is your intuition telling you? What's happening? The grass isn't greener on the other side. So there's some fear talking. Yep, there's that third party, the interference we got for them as well. And I quit. Oh, look, bottom of the deck. Same exact card they had in where it was vulnerable. Same exact card, same deck, they had this. So here you are, like, feeling vulnerable in your own situation, just saying, Steph, I don't feel comfortable about it. I think once we get together, once everything pans out, it's not going to be great. I feel like there's going to be some problems. I feel like maybe I'm going to have to deal with him or her cheating or lying, or that once everything gets together and they've apologized and we're talking again, they're going to go back to the third party. You know, so you definitely have this fear, and be careful because your fears manifest and they become things. So you've got this fear thinking, I need to quit. I need to quit being with this man or this woman because you know what? It's just going to end up bad. You do know there's some love potential here. You feel it. You know it. You know the chemistry's real. But it's been a long distance relationship. And yes, this has been with your masculine. Bottom of the deck over there. So you're just like, Steph, I can't. Look, you know, I'm scared. And you know what? Let's admit that. Let's go into that moment, please. You have every right to feel scared. They've done this to you before, or you've been through this before. Of course, you're feeling vulnerable. You don't like feeling out of control. You know, some of the people that have been abused or traumatized, they tend to find comfort in being alone. And they lose all desire for connecting in relationships. Thank you so much, Leo Queen. Thank you. Thank you. I'm going to take that. I'm going to claim that. But I think you've been through so much trauma. Yes, I need to hear about all of that, Max. I think we all do. We need to hear about that. I think because of your family history and what you've been through as a child and what you've been through in previous relationships, and very well what you've been through with him or her, you just are absolutely frozen in some kind of fear where you are afraid to even accept that apology or move on with them or go forward. You're terrified. There is a lot of fear. You just know in your heart that you're going to be pushed away because of a third party. And this might be a trauma response. Running away, being disinterested, self-sabotaging, just sabotaging the relationship in general, wanting to be alone, not wanting to be interested in love at all. That's a trauma response. Anyways, I just feel like you are definitely going through that. You believe, and you do have to deal with that because in your subconscious, you're like, I'm going to be pushed away for a third party. Why? Because you always are. And you're like, I'm always pushed away. There's always a third party that comes in front of me, before me, and they get the first spot and I get pushed out. So you know what? I quit. I'm not even going to play this game. I'm not even going to start. Knight of Cups is coming in. Gosh, do you love them? You're fighting your own devil. The devil is in your face, giving you fear, giving you the illusion. Be careful. Be careful. 3 Cups. You want to reconcile. God, you feel this connection is strong. It's so hard for you to get over this 6 of Swords. You kind of just want to move on from this. Death is popping out. You want it over. You want to quit this. One more card wants to pop out, and that's 5 of Cups. Okay, bottom of the deck is the Knight of Swords. And you're just like, I know what I need to do, Steph. No offense, Steph. No offense to tarot. No offense to God. No offense to the universe. But I have to stop from hurting my own self. I have to quit myself because you know your heart and you're just like, I'm going to open it up. I'm going to fall in love. Knight of Cups. I'm going to take action in the relationship. And I'm going to get hurt. Why? Because in your opinion, that's what always happens. Crazy how the 3 of Cups pops up right underneath the 3rd party. And this is where this is where you say they're always going to be friends with that 3rd party. They're always going to be talking to them. I can't make them fully give up that 3rd party. And you're just, that devil is in your face like, yep, they're not going to get rid of that 3rd party. They're going to stay friends. They're going to stay in contact. You almost feel like it's safer for you to love them at a distance. You're just like, you know what? I'm just going to keep things the way they are, safe, where I won't get hurt. I'm going to love him or her from a distance. I'm going to be close enough to the fire where I'm going to feel warm. But it's not going to get too hot. So you're playing this relationship around the outside. And I have to admit, with the I quit and death, you're not even going, at this point, based on the reading, you're not even going to entertain a relationship. You're done. You love them, Knight of Cups, but you're done. I think there is part of you that knows you're gonna regret this. And I think it's been telling you lately. Be careful. You're gonna regret this. Be careful. This 5 of Cups, sorrow. And you're like, I don't want to hurt myself. I don't want to do this. And I don't want to hurt him or her, but it's almost like you know what you got to do and you got to do the hard decision. Again, fear, which is the devil, has really crushed the potential that you guys could have. I'm just being honest. I'm not trying to push you into a relationship or not. I'm just reading the cards. You have a strategy. You think it's going to give you some good results. You're going to be robotic. You're just going to be robotic. This may be a toxic trait to do this, to sabotage. This may very well be your toxic trait. Do you know that about yourself? Bottom of the deck is true love and reconciliation. Just putting it out there. Your toxic trait is sabotaging this. And you know what? I don't blame you. I'm not like, oh my God, you're being ridiculous. What a bad move. Why are you being like this? I know why. This third party is terrible. A history of trauma is terrible. I have every compassion and sympathy for why you do not want to entertain this relationship. I do. But I just want you to know I have to be honest with the cards. Like, this is your toxic trait right now. And you know what they say? Hurt people, you know? And I do want to put myself out on a limb here. I'm going to stick my neck out for you. And I'm going to tell you, I do think this man or woman loves you. I do. I think they love you. And I think that they did think they loved someone else. That happens. We're human. They made a bad decision. That happens. We're human. They couldn't stop thinking about you the entire time. They've been learning a lot. They've been growing. They've been feeling you. They've been missing you. This is what happens in life. We're humans and souls having experiences here. And they have an interference party that is blocking their way out the door, that is kind of making them hang on. They could be clinging to them. They could be using kids or money or connections of some sort, even dirt on them to kind of just keep them at bay. It's not completely against their will, but there's bribery, influence with the devil. There is, and it's like they're blocking them, in a sense, from walking out freely to be with you. And it may even be that that third party just doesn't want them to end up with you. And they're so jealous. They're like, God, go be with anybody else, but don't be with her. Or don't be with him. It's like they really don't want you in the picture. Wow. Let's see what this third party has to say. Let's see. Destiny calls. Moving on to calmer waters. They know that you're the right one for this person. They've seen synchronicities. They've seen divine connection between the two of you. And they're still blocking it. Judgment. Dark night of the soul. Chariot on my way and coexist. Bottom of the deck. The third party knows about you, which is just what I said. They know about you. They know you're the right one. They know that you guys have a deep connection. They know. and they know that this person wants to run off to you, and they're blocking it. They know it. They know, Six of Swords, that it's over. They should just count their blessings and move on, pick up what they can, you know, cut their losses and move on. But they've made a judgment to just stay in this dark night where they're hurting themselves and they're hurting your person at the same time. They are absolutely preventing this person from leaving them. And they've made it to where they could just coexist. They're neither happy nor sad. Okay? They're neither in nor out. They're just at the threshold. That's coexisting. And there's, you go to work, I go to work. We come home, we do our chores, we do what we have to do, and then we move on with life. This is life. We coexist. They are glorified roommates. And if it's not an intimate lover, it could be family. That's the same thing. It's just mundane and boring, and it's the same thing all the time. So I just want you to know, like, the third party's aware. Don't think that they're in the dark. They're oblivious. They have no clue about you. You know, they have no clue that this person wants to run back to you. They're just in the dark. They're just a mean, hateful person that doesn't understand the kind of love you guys share. Wrong. They know. They know. And they don't care, and they're standing in the way anyways. Okay. Spirit, what are you going to do about it? What are you going to do about it? Isolation. I'm so lonely. I just want to be left alone. So Spirit's like, I'm going to isolate them. And you've been in hermit mode. We got this yesterday. Your person, now the third party, everyone's going into hermit mode. And basically, we're all pulling away from each other. Why? Because they're figuring out, what am I running from? Confusion. And the third party's asking themselves, why am I doing this? Why am I standing in the threshold of someone's life? Why do I feel like I have to be in the way? What is it inside of me that possessed myself to stop this person from leaving? I mean, if they want to leave, let them leave. Why am I in the way? Why am I threatening them with the kids or the money or the car or the business or the house or whatever? Why am I using these threats? Why can't I just let this evolve, Six of Swords, and move on to calmer waters and cut my losses? I'm sorry for turning my back on you the times you needed me most. Betrayal. Spirit is going to reveal the betrayal. Even more so than it's already been revealed. Maybe then Spirit's like, this person will have a heart, compassion, and want to do the right thing. Move out of the way. Again, we have a whole nother problem though, because as soon as this third party moves out of the way, then here you are sabotaging, afraid, with your fear that even if they come back to you and apologize, they're going back. That's your fear. And like I said, be careful. Love potential. You could manifest that. Here's what they're learning. Here's what they want to say. What can I burn? They want to burn the bridge between them and this third party. Burn it. Burn it all. Burn it. The ugly lies, the pain, the shame, the criticism, the images that run through your head, the reminders of what you did wrong, and the proof that you're not enough. Burn, baby, burn. Your soul is calling. It's time for a rebirth. You are like the phoenix rising from the ashes, no longer attached to the past. You are free. Your wings are ready. Use them. Make the choices that you will no longer let the past define you. Pick up your pen. What will your next chapter look like? I do feel like there's an energy of the past is haunting. The past is haunting you big time. That's the devil. The past is for sure haunting your man or your woman. Ten of Wands, Five of Cups. You guys got it. You know, it's just, God, the emotions coming out with their bottled up emotions in reverse. It's like, oh my God. The past is really just creating this storm. And now we've got this third party that's like part of the past and just hanging on to whatever they had, even though they don't have much anymore. It's like they're unwilling to let it go. So the past is haunting everyone, but bridges will be burned. I mean it. Bridges will be burned. All right, what does Spirit want to say to you guys? Let's see, where's this twin flame connection going? Let's do that one. Wow, you got rebirth in this oracle and rebirth in this one. Personal freedom unleashed. You're not going to believe it. They have a chain flying away with the butterfly in this image. You guys already got that. Well, I don't know where I put it. It's down there. The karmic chain being burned. Oh, maybe it was on their reading. I don't know. Either way, you've already gotten the karmic chains being broken, and here we go. So let's read it. 7/7 rebirth. The rebirth phase of the ascension journey can be an extremely painful process as you are stripped from your personal habits, core beliefs, and karmic patterns, and even relationships. This is the process referred to as the shaman's death. Wow. And the death of your old self. You guys got Six of Swords, resolution, and moving on to calmer waters. I mean, this is insane. This is definitely what's happening. Letting go of control will unleash your personal freedom. Trust that your guys' hearts are leading you into the direction of your destiny. Goosebumps. Destiny calls. And the third party knows it. Be gentle with yourself because you are being born into someone brand new. Believe in your newly discovered abilities and affirm that you are everything you need. When the rebirth card shows up in your reading, believe me, it suggests that you use this painful period to help yourself and help others. Doing so is going to assist you to step out of your sabotaging energy and out of your own way and awaken your inner flame. This will ignite your soul with passion, making your journey a beautiful experience as you see the gift in your painful quest. And you know, this is very painful. I really just think the past is haunting you. It's hurting you. It's a mess. The past is a mess. I know you're ready to quit. I know that's why you feel off and why this relationship feels off. Heed my warning in this reading. It is the devil talking to you. It is your own fear. It is your ego. It is your pride. It is the past. It is the reminder of trauma. And you have to live brand new. You cannot be dragging your old self along for the ride. You have to be new every day. And you know what? If you experience heartbreak again, so be it, but let it be new. Feel something new. Don't be dragging around all this drudge. you know, this doom and gloom. Like, just don't. The grass isn't greener on the other side. It's not going to work out. I quit. I quit before it could even get started. Watch out. Is Ketu going into your first house? Is it swinging into your 7th house? Is Ketu swinging around your Venus? Look what's happening, because Ketu wants to detach you from something that you want or have always wanted. So find balance, find that temperance, find peace between Rahu and Ketu, the north and south node, okay? Find that peace. Yeah, you have your own battles to fight within, guys. I just want to say, and as we close, they're sorry. They're definitely going to come out with an apology. They can't stop thinking about you. They miss you. And yes, they love you. Whoever this third party is in the way, family, friend, foe, lover, whoever this third party may be, they know about you. They feel your purpose. They're sabotaging as well. They're definitely blocking the threshold of them coming back to you. There's got to be something they're using with the devil cards, you know, to kind of dangle to keep someone away further and longer. Spirit always uses what was done for bad into good. Spirit will always take what's negative in that dark night and turn it around for good. So Spirit is using this period of I'm blocking the door as an isolation period, an incubation period of which you're going to transform yourself and be born fresh and brand new, and so are they. And when you guys are at this beautiful blossoming part of yourself, this transformation, then your personal freedom will be unleashed. Because I believe at the same time, simultaneously as you guys are incubating and becoming new, I do believe that the third party is as well. And they're going within themselves and asking themselves those very questions. What am I running from? Why am I blocking this person? Why am I chasing this person down to be with me? Clearly there's somebody else. You know, there's so much clarity. And I just want to reach out to you because you're my friend. I don't know your person and this third party. I don't know them, and they don't come see me. It's you. You come see me. So I want to say this. I am sorry that you're suffering and hurting over the betrayal that someone you love so much. I'm so sorry. I love you. I understand. I have compassion. There is no judgment here for your reasons to duck and cover, for your reasons to sabotage, for your reasons to worry. You have a lifetime of trauma. I get it. I'm just here to be your friend and just remind you, hey, could this be an issue? Could you be sabotaging? I just want to bring it up so you can ask yourself, because maybe you're not. Maybe you're protecting yourself, but maybe you're sabotaging as well. Just make sure you know for sure what's going on with you and why you're doing the things you're doing. Okay, search with your heart, search on the inside first. You've been put through a lot. Sometimes it feels like there's too much water under the bridge to salvage, but the Five of Cups always comes in and says, it's not too late. It always comes in and says, look behind you, or look around you, or look in front of you. Not all is lost. And if you're at a place in your life where you feel everything's lost, I want you to snap out of it, because it's not. That's the fear talking. Do you really think the creator of the universe is going to make sure that you have everything lost? Are you destined for gloom and doom? Is that what you're worth? Is that your destiny? Is that how much you're loved? To be left alone in the dark forever? Do you think that's what Spirit, Source, Creator has in store for you? Do you think that's what your higher self had in mind in this reincarnation? Let's show up, let's live, let's get hurt, and let's hide? No. And I think you know the truth. And when you're done sabotaging all of that from your trauma and you're done being scared, of the shadow. I think you're going to wake up with love in your heart and confidence to face another day and say, I am worthy of more. I deserve my dreams and my desires. I deserve what I'm shooting for. I deserve my wishing star. I've worked hard. I've been hurt. I've earned it. And I deserve it. And I know my Creator's going to give it to me. I'm worthy. And I'm ready to accept my truth now. I'm ready to receive my happiness. I'm ready to receive my dreams. I'm ready to receive it. So I hope you guys get there. Get to that moment. Thank you so much for watching me. Don't forget, tomorrow's the $44 reading. If you want to ask me some questions and let's pull some cards, let's do it. It's in the description below. Okay, you can do Cash App or you can go to my website, jks1111.com. So just go there, donate, put your question in the donate box, or same thing in Cash App. Just put your questions right there with the message if you want to do that. And don't forget, if you want the $44 reading included with a bunch of bonus stuff, we're talking several bonus readings, we're talking a $200 gift, physical mailed to you, we're talking the 100 Club subscription. Please, if you're interested in more, consider doing the $122 a month subscription, okay? And go ahead and get that $44 reading tomorrow included, plus all the gifts. So if you want more, or you know, you can even give those away as gifts to other people. If you want to share the wealth, if you want to share the savings, you're welcome to include that as a Christmas gift to somebody. And whatever I send to you, which will be a surprise, I'm going to show you before I send it, because I know you guys are going to be like, is it worth it? Believe me, it's worth it. You're going to want one. Everybody's going to want one. It's worth it. And if you don't want to keep it, you could always gift it to someone, your mom or your sister or daughter, whoever. If you already have one, I don't know. But I love you guys. If you already have something similar to what I'm giving you, you're welcome to trade it in for another digital gift if you want. But I am making something lovely. Anyways, I love you guys. Sweet dreams. Remember, this is a journey, not a destination. So you just keep swimming. Thank you for tuning in. Please hit the like button, subscribe. I would love a comment at the very least. If you don't want to donate, just send me some love. I would love to see you. Okay? And I hope to see you guys next time. So hit the bell so you know when I'm live. 99% of my videos are live. If you want to go to my channel here on YouTube and see the rest of my recent material, don't just click on the YouTube channel where I'm at and look at the uploads. Go to the top and look at live, click that, and you're going to see all the other videos. Okay? I love you guys, and good night. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Good night, Leo Queen. Good night, Ling. I love you guys. Good night, Transformation Queen. I love you all. I hope to see you tomorrow. Get those $44 readings. I love you. Bye. Thanks for everything.